Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cuts by Reggie back with another video. As you can see, we got us a nice waver in the chair. And as y'all can see me right here struggling with this new chair. I got me a new chair. I got it put together, but boy, it is stiff, right? If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And we got us a waver in the chair. So of course, with all wavers and with anybody that sits down in your chair, you want to make sure that you combing everything out, stretching everything out to its best ability. And especially with wavers, you definitely want to make sure you combing everything out, because you definitely don't want to not comb it, not brush it, and then you start cutting into the waves, and then you dip in a little bit further than you should or supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you got everything stretched out. So what I'm starting with right here is a 3. The client said he wanted a 2, but based on the texture of his hair, I didn't think we should go to a 2 closed. So I started with a 3 to see how it would lay down, but we did eventually go to the 2 open. So we take the 2 open and glide over the waves. As you see, it gives it a nice lay down without patching it up. You know, sometimes when you cutting waves down lower, like say you got a 1 closed or something like that, and I got a few wavers that want it like that. But sometimes when you got a waver, you want to keep it a little thicker. So that's what we got here. The 2 guard all the way open. And I am using my Instinct X with the 2 guard from stylecraft. I got the double magnetic stylecraft guard. I did have to work with his crown a little bit. Not that it was completely messed up, but it was brushed into a different few different ways. So I was trying to help it to get that swirl and teach, you know, go with the grain and lay it down how it's supposed to, and then maybe help him brush it the way that it should. Not saying that he don't, maybe that's how he want it, but we did have a conversation about the waves. And we are going to do a low taper on this cut. So of course, y'all know, if y'all watch 360 Jeezy or Wavy Kid Kel, when that waver come in and they want that taper low. So that's what we focus on. I did not go up too high. And as you can see me just combing the crown and just cutting it down to the length that we are looking for. And of course, now that I got the waves laid down, I want to do one brush session real quick to make sure that we got everything laid down, everything smooth, before we actually get into the cutting process of this or the actual fading process. And this is just me before I actually start getting into the taper. I'm just going over everything, making sure everything is laid down nicely. If y'all like the clippers, or if y'all want to try the Instincts or anything from Stylecraft, make sure y'all use my discount code Cuts by Reggie. Save you a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Everybody likes saving money. Everybody likes saving money. So since we are doing a low bald taper, I am taking my Cocoa trimmers and just putting my bald line in a lot lower than I usually do. If y'all watch my videos before, I am like usually a high taper guy, but we wanted to start low, and I'm starting with my Instinct X closed, and I'm just knocking out that line. And even though it's a low taper, we using the same process that we use each time. No guard all the way closed, halfway all the way open, to the half guard to the 1 guard. And when I start on the taper, I do put that whole blade down for the most part, just to get that line the way I want it. But once I start going up into it, I am not going to put the whole blade down on there to get that taper. I'm going to start nudging at it with my the corner of my blade, to make sure that we are achieving the taper that we want and keeping everything low. We're not even going to try to go above the ear, around the ear. We're going to keep that low bald taper so he can keep the majority of his waves. And as you can see, I'm not going into the hair. I'm kind of going up to a certain point and scooping out, but I'm going slow to make sure that I can keep everything in. I don't want to just be jabbing in the hair. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm taking that that 1.5 guard there, and I'm just going up slow, and I'm just, I'm just scooping out, making sure that it's like a slow version to me of a clipper over comb with the blade. It makes sense to me in my mind, but you just don't want to be speeding through the taper when you trying to keep it low, because you do not want to create a line and have to end up going higher on the fade. And on the beard, we are tapering it up, but we're not going down too far, so I don't put a guard on. I'm just kind of angling my clipper into the beard, playing with the lever to make sure that I can achieve the taper that I want on that beard. And here we're just cleaning up, taking my 1 guard, using the corner of that blade to make sure that everything is nice and neat and everything is clean. And this is the other side of the head, doing the same process, keeping everything low. Starting with my Cocoa trimmers, going into the Instinct X with no guard, closed, halfway open, all the way open. Half guard, 1 guard, 1.5. And I do end up going into my with my Go to FXs on this side, just because I like the way that they cut at times. And on this side, it seemed like his hair grow in a different direction. So it was better for me to use my Go to FXs just to kind of nudge at that line a little bit more on this side. But as you can see, that taper is coming in nicely, keeping everything down low, not trying to go into the waves at all. And then the back, I was trying to show the back, but I ended up getting out of frame somewhere in here. So that's why it's like a lot faster. But I just wanted to show a few steps of me tapering up the back, because again, we did not go up too high in the back either. I just ended up, for some reason, turning the camera the wrong way and you couldn't see everything. So I put a little bit there though, but I didn't catch the whole process. But it is still the same steps, making sure that you are, again, keeping that taper down low, and going against the grain. And here we are with the lineup, of course, using my Stylecraft flex trimmers. Besides these have been my go-to trimmers. The only thing that I have added to my my arsenal lately is the high-vis trimmers from Wall. I have been using the flex, the high-vis, and the Cocoa trimmers have been my go-to. And as you can see, we hitting that beard. We are keeping that beard as wide as possible, and we just going with that curve to how his beard and stuff grow. We keeping everything wide down around the neck. So that's what we got there. And as you can see, the front of the line, his line up is soft, but we are still not trying to go into the line and push anything back. So I did put some spray on, as you can see, and for some reason in the video it looks super shiny on his forehead. I promise in person it's not that shiny. So, but we are starting in the middle of the head, following across to the starting with the right side, and going around and cleaning up the beard. I wish I should have angled it differently so y'all can see me actually do the beard, but you can see that lineup. It's coming in so nice. And the beard lineup, this is me asking him, making sure that he still wants it high. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't push your client's beard low. It's really however the client wanted. But as you can see, he wanted his high, and we're going to just curve it right into the mustache. But man, and these flex trimmers, I'm telling you, they are hitting. And I take my Cocoa trimmers around the nose area and around the lip just because they are a softer trimmer. I don't have them set as sharp. So these are like my kid trimmers and stuff. So certain areas I like to use these to kind of not be so rough. And here we are, we're just going to the other side, following that line from the middle, taking it all the way to the other side of the head. As you can see, his lineup is soft, and we're not going to use any enhancements on there. We're just going to keep everything natural And as you can see, you can still get you a natural, nice line. Not saying that I'm against the enhancements. If y'all been following me, y'all know I use enhancements, but sometimes, you know, in my line, in my barbershop, enhancements are not that big of a thing down here. You know, I use it some, but it's not a thing that's used a lot. Now, if I would have used enhancements, it would have made it pop out a little bit more. But as you can see, that lineup is without pushing it back. You still see the light spots, but we're not pushing it back. Them waves, once he start brushing and everything, they will lay down the way you want them to lay. But look at that beard work. Oh my, look at that beard work. Sheesh. And I don't know what happened. I just, again, still me working on my angles, but I turned them around and I saw something in the mirror with that taper. So I just wanted to take my Go to Effects and kind of nudge at that line, just using the corners. Y'all can see me working, but it just wasn't in frame. But y'all can see my light switch. Look at my light switch, color on my wall. And this is just me cleaning up the bottom of his neck, just finishing up the cut. And that's pretty much the cut. We got a two on top open, beard wide, everything connecting, keeping everything straight. As you can see, I need a haircut. You'll see in the next few videos. I got a cut. But sometimes when you're busy, man, it's hard to get in the cut. You know what I mean? So this is just me hitting with the razor, finishing up the cut, making sure that everything is coming out the way that we want it. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who has watched the video this far. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, and we will be back with another video, another tutorial. Good God, I need a haircut. It's okay. Matter of fact, I cut my hair today, so I'm watching this with a haircut, knowing I need a haircut. So don't judge me. I know. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And we'll be back with another video, unboxing, tutorial, whatever. Peace.